Have you ever wondered how someone from a simple, humble beginning could grow up to change the world? Today, we're journeying back in time to a small wooden cabin in Kentucky, where a boy named Abraham Lincoln was born with a heart full of big dreams. His family didn't have much money, but what they did have was love, and young Abe had an insatiable curiosity. Imagine this. Every single night, with the fire crackling as his only light, he would devour books, page by page. He was on a mission to learn everything he possibly could about the world. He understood early on that knowledge was a treasure no one could take away from him. His determination was truly something else. There's a famous story about him walking for miles just to borrow a book from a neighbor. And after he finished it, he didn't just keep it. He walked all those miles back to return it right on time. Even when his stomach was empty or his body was tired from a long day's work, his spirit for learning never wavered. He showed us that when you truly want something, you find a way, not an excuse. And it wasn't just his love for learning that made him special. His honesty became a legend in his community. Picture this. Abe is working as a clerk in a small shop. He realizes he's accidentally overcharged a customer by just a few cents. What does he do? He closes up the shop and walks several miles under the dark night sky just to return that small amount of money. It wasn't about the amount, it was about the principle. That act earned him a nickname that would stick with him for life, Honest Abe. As Abraham grew older, his experiences shaped his worldview. He saw firsthand the daily struggles of ordinary people, the injustices they faced, and he started to dream of a fairer, more just world for everyone. This wasn't just a fleeting thought, it became the driving force of his life. Through years of relentless hard work and dedication, he put himself through law school and became a lawyer. But he wasn't just any lawyer. He was known far and wide as Honest Abe, the man who would always stand for truth and fight for what was right, no matter how difficult the battle. His reputation for integrity and his genuine care for people didn't go unnoticed. Eventually, the people of the United States elected him as their 16th president. But he took office during one of the most turbulent and heartbreaking times in the nation's history, the Civil War. The country was literally tearing itself apart. It was a time of deep division, anger, and fear. In this storm of conflict, President Lincoln had a choice. He could have chosen the path of anger or revenge against those who opposed him. But he didn't. Instead, he chose a harder, more noble path, the path of understanding, compassion, and unity. He saw a bigger picture. He wasn't just fighting to win a war or to preserve the map of a country. He was fighting for a much grander idea to end the institution of slavery and to ensure that every single person, regardless of their background, had a chance at freedom and a life of dignity. His leadership was a beacon of hope in the darkness. His powerful words, like those in the Gettysburg Address, reminded everyone what they were fighting for: a government of the people, by the people, for the people. His courage in the face of immense pressure and his unwavering kindness helped to slowly stitch a wounded and divided nation back together. When peace finally came, Lincoln's dream of unity and equality began to take root and bloom. He had guided the nation through its darkest hour. Though his life was tragically cut short, his legacy was already sealed. Abraham Lincoln's words and, more importantly, his actions continue to shine brightly, lighting the path for generations of leaders and dreamers. The moral of his incredible story is a powerful one. It doesn't matter where you start in life or how humble your beginnings are. With honesty as your compass, persistence as your fuel, and compassion as your guide, you have the power to overcome any obstacle and truly change the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the life of a true hero. If you found this story inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next story. See you next time.